here with AIC softball coach Mairin Dudek. Coach, how has the preseason been so far?
We've been playing pretty well. We had a good fall, which kind of helped us kind of determine what we need to work on in the spring in the gym. So we've been pitching well and hitting pretty well. We've had a couple scrimmages that we've done well in, so we're on the right track.
The weather's kind of cooperated this year. How important has it been to get outside before you start the season?
It's been really important. We open up 3 out of our 4 first games down in Florida against Florida teams that have probably played about 20 to 15 games, 15 to 20 games already. So, you know, they've been outside this whole time, so it's going to really help us just getting used to dirt, seeing fly balls in the sky. So it'll help us definitely.
As you alluded to it, Florida's kind of a different trip. You go down there, you play some Florida teams. You play some teams who might have played some games already. What are you looking to get out of that trip?
Yeah, Florida Tech and Embry-Riddle are some good competition, so that's going to be nice to kind of see where we're at right away. And then we play a lot of winnable in-region games, which always helps us, you know, down the line. So looking forward to get, you know, Stonehill. We've got LIU Post, Wilmington, Malloy, and Mercy. So those are all in-region games against some good competition.
You graduated 2 last year.
Mm-hmm.
You returned 9 players who have seen significant time on the field starting. How important is that for your group moving forward?
Yeah, the experience will definitely help us this year, especially once we get into our in-division play. Kind of know what we're facing. A lot of schools on our side of the league have returned their pitching and stuff, so we know what we're gonna face pitching-wise. And a lot of teams didn't graduate too much, so we'll see the same hitters again. So that definitely will help us.
Now, how do you see the division shaking out this year as a whole? How is the Southwest?
They're going to be good. I mean, I think for the past couple of years, and this year included, we're kind of the stronger side of the two. So Adelphi is going to be really good again. New Haven returns both their pitchers. Lemoyne's returning a lot of their hitters. So it's going to be pretty strong, and you know every game's going to really be tough for us, and it's going to count. So.
All right. Another part of your team, you returned 2 pitchers from last year, and you brought another one in. Kind of talk about how having pitchers that have seen some significant time in the circle, how that will help your team.
So having that experience is great. Again, the same thing, like seeing the same lineups that we're going to see in division, you know, kind of how we know how to pitch to these kids, especially some of the bigger hitters in our league. So, and just being confident on the mound and relaxed and kind of having a good presence out there with Jill and Alyssa. So, and then Sarah's going to come in and, you know, and whether she's starting or coming in relief, you know, she'll definitely help us.
Yeah, toward the end of last year especially, Jill, I think, went down and beat Adelphi in a pretty strong outing. Alyssa had some strong outings. Do you think they just finally started to click toward the end of the season, and you can move forward the next couple of years with them?
Yeah, I mean, last year was kind of a crazy year just with the weather and not getting outside. We weren't on our field until April 1st, so we I think that hurt us, and pitching wise, not seeing a ton of batters. So. I think, yeah, it took them a little while to get going, but this year we should be ready to go right down in Florida. So.
All right, kind of highlight some of your newcomers. What did you bring in? What can they bring to the table?
We have a great freshman class. Sarah on the mound is definitely going to help our pitching staff, and then we brought in 4 really athletic other freshmen. You know, we have a catcher, we have we have 2 infielders and an outfielder who can also play the infield, so and they're all good hitters, so they're definitely going to see a lot of time amongst them, so they're definitely going to strengthen our lineup and like give us some depth that we kind of were lacking last year, especially off the bench, whether it's like pinch hitting, DPing and stuff. So I think offensively is what they're going to really help us with.
What would you say is the biggest strength of this year's team?
Just of our experience, you know, we're gonna start. Not only are we a little older in our lineup, but you know, there have been kids who've been starting since their freshman year. So, just our experience and kind of know what we're gonna get into once we get in division is, I think, really gonna help us.
So we alluded to the Southwest Division part of the conference is what gets you into the playoffs. What are you looking to get out of your non-conference slate?
It's in-region games, which, help us if we're looking to get the playoffs, looking to get the NCAAs, just like the regional games we play in Florida. But they just really prepare us for what we're going to see in division. We play Caldwell, Felician, Post, those are some good programs, and even the games we play on the other side of the NE10 are technically non-conference games for us, so it's just getting us ready to when we are in division, seeing good pitching and some good hitters on the other side that will just help us prepare for those games.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Good luck this season.
Thanks, Jake.
Here with softball seniors Lyndsey Letourneau, Jordan Miller. Jordan, how has the preseason gone so far?
So far it went well. We played good competition. We played like UMass, Siena. Games went well. We practice a lot. We work hard, getting ready for Florida. Hopefully we can pick up where we left off in the fall for the games for Florida. So, yeah.
All right, Lyndsey, it's been a great winter/spring. You were able to get outside a little bit more than you normally would have. How important was that?
Well, last year we didn't have a lot of time outside before we left for Florida. This year we were out on the turf and out on our own field. So we got to work on game-like situations and scrimmage each other a lot. So I think that's going to be helpful when we get down to Florida.
All right, she alluded to it, Jordan. You're going to Florida this week. What are you most looking forward to? What's the team, gonna try to get out of the Florida trip?
Actually getting ready for season, because it's different playing in the fall because, coaches make up situations for you rather than you're actually playing live, good teams. Especially going down to Florida, we play teams that have been playing for a while and we haven't been. So I think we're all just ready to actually get out and actually get like real game-like situations ready for spring.
Lyndsey, you graduated just 2 people last year. You and Jordan have played majority of your 4-year careers. You've got some juniors and some sophomores who've seen some playing time. Kind of how important will that be this season?
Yeah, we have a lot of returning starters. I think that we have already the chemistry because we've been playing together for so long and we know each other's strengths and weaknesses. So I think that's going to be big going into season, and I think we're going to have a good season because we've been playing together for so long.
All right, Jordan, I'll start with you. Your senior year, what are you most looking forward to?
Honestly, just winning and everyone getting along, playing well, looking into a season, trying to make it big and not just, winning just to win or just playing just to play. So hopefully we have a great season.
Lyndsey?
I'm just excited to get out there and finish senior year. And I think we have a lot of potential this year to win and be successful. So I'm excited to see how that goes.
All right, good luck this season. I'll see you along the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.